Ancient Rome was one of the richest empires the world had ever seen. From gold mines to fertile lands, wealth constantly flowed into the heart of the empire. Conquest was Rome's economic engine. Every victory meant new resources, new taxes, and new labor. Trade connected Rome to 3 continents. Markets were full, ports were busy, and money changed hands constantly. To ordinary citizens, the system felt stable. Coins worked, prices made sense, and trust was taken for granted. But Rome's economy had a hidden weakness. It depended on something that could not last forever. Rome did not grow by producing wealth. It grew by taking it. As long as expansion continued, this system worked perfectly. More land meant more money. But expansion has limits. And when Rome reached them, the rules began to change. So what happens when an empire built on expansion can no longer expand? How does money survive when growth stops? When expansion slowed, Rome still had the same expenses. But now the money coming in was no longer enough. The army still needed salaries. Borders still needed protection. Roads, aqueducts, and cities still demanded maintenance. Rome could not simply stop paying its bills. So the state turned to the only place left, its own people. Taxes increased quietly, not overnight, but slowly enough to feel unavoidable. Farmers paid more, merchants paid more. But production did not increase. Only pressure did. People still had money in their hands, but it felt heavier to give away. If people were paying more, why was the state still struggling? Where was all the money going? Rome was no longer a city. It was an empire stretched across continents. Every border needed soldiers. Every soldier needed pay. And it was not just wages, food, weapons, horses, logistics. Peace was expensive. War was even more costly. The treasury felt the strain first, long before the streets did. Rome did not collapse financially overnight. It bent. Officials searched for solutions that avoided unrest. They needed money without rebellion. Raising taxes further was dangerous. Cutting the army was impossible. So Rome turned to a quieter solution, one that looked harmless at first. Rome still had a tool left. Not a new one, but a familiar one. Coins had always represented value. People trusted them without question. But value was not written on the surface. It lived inside the metal. But value was not written on the surface. It lived inside the metal. Less silver, same stamp. Officially, nothing had changed. Unofficially, everything had. The state gained time, but lost something else. Trust does not disappear loudly, it fades. At first, people accepted the coins, but the question had already formed. People did not panic immediately. They adjusted. Prices began to change quietly, not overnight, but steadily. The same coin bought less bread, less oil, less time. Merchants did not explain. They did not need to. Everyone felt the same thing. Something was wrong. Coins moved faster through hands. No one wanted to keep them. This was not inflation as a word, it was inflation as behavior. Rome still had coins, so why did it feel poor? Rome did not run out of money. Money ran out of meaning.